So yeah, he's 9 weeks old now and he's settled in so well. Obviously I updated you on the first night. The second night, I think I heard him again at 4:30ish. Just leave him, Gracie, because I think he just wants to settle. Yeah, but the second night, I think I heard him again at about 4:30, crying, but I left him. I know that's a bit controversial. Some people say, oh no, you should go and let him out and stuff, but I was like, no, I'm going to leave him, see how he goes. I think he cried for about 10 minutes and then he settled himself again. And he went back to sleep. He settled himself, and then I think my alarm went off at about 5 to 7, and I came downstairs and that was fine. You know, he wasn't crying or anything. I think he was still asleep actually. Or if he was awake, he was quiet. And yeah, and he's been fine in his crate. Been getting up at 7 o'clock on school days, and you know, some days he's just starting to cry at about that time. But the last few days since we've broke up, I don't hear anything from him. It's weird because it's normally about the same time. It's normally about 10 to 8. And I think the earliest I've left him at night is like 10:15. And he'll sleep through and not make a sound until like 10 to 8. So he's doing so well. He's not weeing or pooing in his crate. I don't know if he might have done the odd dribble of wee, but not, you know, not big puddles of wee. Toilet training is another issue. He's... Look at him. He's so beautiful. Gracie's got you some water. You gonna go get some? You gonna go get some water? Yeah. Good boy.
Daddy! Look, there was a bit of water in there and he spilled it when he was...
Oh right, yeah, I can tell he's had some water because he's just got me wet. But look at him. How adorable is he?
He sat in it.
But yeah, toileting. He is still just weeing. It's actually really annoying me now because he will literally be outside. He's doing a lot of wees outside, don't get me wrong. And when we take him out, a lot of the time we'll say wee wee and he'll do one. But very rarely will he take himself out for a wee. And we have the door open all the time because it's summer, you know, we literally have that door open all the time. He will do it outside, but if we're inside, he'll still just squat and wee. Like literally quite a few times in a day as well. He wasn't house trained when we got him. In fact, I'm wondering whether they left them outside for a bit because when we went to get him, they were all outside in a kennel. So he wasn't house trained. But poo wise, he hasn't. Well, he did poo inside once when we had that heat wave. Well, one day he did 2 poos in the kitchen, didn't go out. But apart from that day, every other time he's taken himself out for a poo, so that's really good. It's just the weeing that we need to get on top of. But he's sleeping at night, you know, we can't complain. He's settling in really well. I've taught him, he knows his name, sit, paw, down, speak, and he's just learning stay as well, which for 9 weeks isn't bad. I'll quickly show you in a minute actually if he'll do it. He might... It's there on the shelf. He might not do it because he's just eaten, so I might not be able to entice him with food, but we'll see. We've had him 2 weeks now, 2 weeks today. So yeah, it's hard to imagine life without him. It's hard work, but he's worth every moment. But yeah, I'll just show you the little tricks that he knows. Good boy, sit. Good boy. No, sit. Paw. Good boy. I don't know if you saw that. Down. Yes, good boy. Oh. Speak. Teddy, speak. Good boy. Yes. Teddy, this is the new one, so whether he'll do it. Stay. Just gonna fall over. So I've been mixing it up where I go back to him or where I'll call him. Daddy, come. Good boy, sit. Yes, good boy.
Pa, good boy. Speak. Teddy, speak.
Teddy's trying to distract himself because he keeps getting told off when he barks at this one. This one has just scratched him, like she hit him, so he's not going near her. He's actually quite scared every time she moves. It's funny. This is the first time actually since we've had him on a night where they've both been in here together. She's going to jump up in the windowsill. Maybe not. Teddy. 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 Yes, good boy. Looking at Mummy and not Betsy. Oh, she's gone. But yeah, Teddy. Yeah, you won't go near Evie. Look at all the toys. What a mess. But yeah, I think he's going to settle a bit now. It's, what day is it? It's Tuesday. He's 10 weeks old today. 10 weeks old. He's doing a little bit better with his toilet training. He's taken himself out a couple of times by himself, you know, for a wee. But also I've been more on it and I've been actually taking him out. And pretty much every time I'll take him out and I'll say wee wee and he'll do it. Even if it's just a dribble. So he's starting to control it and understand now as well. And sorry, I just had to take him out for a wee. But yeah, there's been a couple of times where I've been inside and he's come like running, bounding up to us, all excited. And it's because he's taken himself out for a wee and he's coming in to like tell us and get his praise. Because I've gone out and luckily, I mean, it's not ideal, but it's fine for now. He's weeing on the concrete a lot, which is literally just outside the house. So in some ways it's good because obviously then I can see that he's been, whereas on the grass I wouldn't know. So when he does that, I have a quick look and I can see he's just had a wee and he's coming to tell us and it's so cute. But literally, because obviously the weather's been fine, since we've got him, I've had the kitchen door open all the time, even at night. I've just shut it now and it's 10:15. And that's only because he's just had a wee and I thought, oh, I'm going to shut it now because it's not as warm tonight. But normally up until I go to bed I'm leaving it open. So yeah, but he's doing really well. He's still sleeping brilliant at night. Obviously now we're in the summer holidays. I tend to come down at about 8ish, sometimes 8:30. And he's not normally crying. He's normally still, he's not always asleep. Like he might be awake, but he's not making noise. He's not making me come down. I just come down because I think, you know, he's been on his own long enough now and he would be desperate for a wee. And he does the biggest wee when I let him out, bless him. I leave him anything between, it's normally between 11 and past, sometimes 10:30. I've moved his crate now. It was in the lounge, but I've moved it into the kitchen, which is good. I was feeling like it was smelling a bit doggish in here, which is something that I think a lot of people are paranoid, especially people that are house proud, and the worry that you can't smell it, like obviously in your own house. But I felt like I could every time I was coming down in the morning. It smelt doggish. So what I did was I've moved the crate and now he sleeps in the kitchen, which is fine. He's doing brilliant and it's out of the way, and it means I can, like, obviously you can see all his toys are all over, but I can pick them up, put them in his toy box and then give the carpet a hoover. You know, and it's I feel like I've got my lounge back, you know, whereas before with that big crate there it was a nightmare. To start with, I moved it like just there, so it wasn't as far away from where we are, sort of thing. But now I've moved it. I'll show you. He loves laying on the kitchen floor. Yeah, I've moved it here now. And I've lifted Millie on top, which actually is, in a lot of ways, is better, because then Millie's at height so we can easily get to her and see her more. And also it's going to keep, you know, if he's going to bed, keep that on if he ever starts tugging. He hasn't started tugging at it yet, but I'm sure he will eventually. But yeah, and it keeps it's nice and dark, and obviously I pull this bit down at night. But even in the day, it's a nice little quiet, dark area for him to go to if he wants to. So, yeah. And what I was going to say was, because originally we had it there, but when his door was open, we was like, he had ran into it a few times, like running past and that. Teddy, do you want a wee wee? You're just laying down. Yeah, so the other good thing about it over there is it's just out of the way. Like, I love it. It's ideal there. Look at Millie. Hi, Millie Moo. She's getting a little bit slower in her old age, bless her. She's not 2 till January, but she's definitely slowing down a bit. Hello, baby girl. What would you like? Would you like something? See what we've got here. You hear rustling and you get all sorts of animals coming to see. It's not for you, it's too late for you to eat. And it's not for you either. Where's the other one? Where's Fatty Bum Bum? Where is Fatty Bum Bum? Oh, you there? Hello. Oh, Teddy. Let's see, I've got some mealworms. There you go, baby. I don't think you can reach. You might have to come down. That's it. Have some mealworms. They're full of protein for you in your old age. Bless her, she's lovely. Is that nice and cool? Betsy, I don't think you want mealworms. In his crate as well. Obviously, you know, in the winter I might change this, but for now, in the summer, because he loves laying on the kitchen floor so much, and I think a lot of the time that's because it's been really hot, so he's got this mat, and then he's got his bed, but I just leave the rest uncovered, because then it's cooler for him to just lay on, and he actually does lay there a lot. So, don't you? You do. You're just beautiful, aren't you? We're just in love. We're in love. We are. Shall we show them some tricks? Daddy? Come here. Now, it is obviously, it's late at night. He's not hungry, and I've not got any treats, but we'll see if he'll do anything. Teddy? I knew he was going to do that. That's how he feels about doing tricks right now. Teddy. One that we're teaching him at the minute is to play dead. Just a bit of fun, really. What? I'll show you. He doesn't know it by command yet, but Teddy, play dead. Play dead. Play dead, yes. Play dead. That's eventually what he'll do. And then we can turn that into a full rollover as well. A full rollover. Where are you? Whee! But yeah, he does sit, paw, speak, lay down. He knows off.